Hey guys, Cheese here, and I'm going to take you through my top 8 favorite modded maps. That's right, Bill Murray and I here are going to take you through a little tour of what I think are my favorite top 8 maps. Now, all these maps are going to work together. There's no conflicts, so if you like the look of all these, you can click them all on together, and they're all going to work. Now, again, if you love another map and it doesn't make it onto the list, that doesn't mean that I don't like it. It just means that I chose these because these are my particular favorites. So I hope you guys enjoy. If you guys haven't checked these maps out, you definitely should. And let's get right into it. The first map on my list, Lake Ivy Township. Okay, so we're going to be talking about Lake Ivy. All right, so here is all of Knox County. And so if we zoom in a little bit here, this is Muldrow here, and this is Rosewood. All right, this road that comes out about the middle of Muldrow here and heads west, that meets with the road that comes straight north out of Rosewood. So if you come up to the point, they meet right here, basically. This road right here, this little intersection, this is where Lake Ivy will start. This is where the gas station is here. Across the street is a dirt road that leads to the Lake Ivy Township. The Lake Ivy Lake House. And then as you continue down the road, the rest of the city will be over this way. So Lake Ivy is located right here on the map. Let's go check it out. Okay, guys, here we are in downtown Lake Ivy. Now, I love this map. It really kind of fits in with the vanilla aesthetic, I feel like. It's got all the things you would want to see in a downtown area. There's a little fire station over there. We get a diner here. If you pop in right here, there's a little bookstore for all your reading needs. Really convenient. There's a clothing store here. I actually love this store right here in particular. It's a hardware store slash like little mini gun store, and it has an upstairs. So there's all sorts of farming equipment and sorts of all just machete. Don't mind if I do. So really great store. I love this store. And then back here there's a little tiny like gun shop, so you can get some like a little bit of guns back here and some other stuff. Really cool. Across the way over here, there's the medical building. It is barricaded, so you need a sledgie to get in. Although I believe you used to be able to jump over the back portion here to kind of sneaky in. Oh, yeah, you still can. So yeah, you can kind of sneak in that way. Little trick. Psst, don't tell everybody, because then it won't be a secret. So yeah, this is the downtown area. Now there's some neighborhoods to explore off to the west and to the east and south. And we got a little survivor building here, gas station over here. I'm not going to show you guys the whole town, but that's the downtown area. Super great. I love it here, and it really feels like it could have just been part of the vanilla map. Okay, Bill and I are at another one of my favorite spots here on Lake Ivy. This is what I call the ranger station. There's quite often ranger vehicles over here, so I don't know, I think it's a ranger station. But anyway, it's a really great base location. It's fenced almost all the way around. There's a gas pump here, as you can see, and the fence break back there as well. So if you patch that up and this front way, you can have a completely secure area to work on your cars or anything else. Inside has a really cool base laid out as well. You can go up here. It's got an upstairs with roof access. Super awesome base. And downstairs, there's also an armory, which is pretty cool. If you go into the office here, and then back here, there's a little locker room, and then, ooh, little armory in the back too. So all the things you need to set up a little home base. Love this place, the Ranger Station, Lake Ivy. Okay, this is the last place I'm going to show you in Lake Ivy, and in my opinion, this is one of the best base locations on the entire map. So if you find yourself at this little gas station right here, and you follow this little dirt gravel road across the street, this will take you to a little secluded house that is a really, really amazing base location. It's really secluded. If you build a little wall between the 2 points of water, you can basically have yourself a little island all to your own, where you can forage and farm. There's even a well on the property. It's really great. The house layout is also really, really neat. And here we are. This is the Lake Ivy Lake House. So super cool. All you need to do to secure the whole area is if you build a wall from there to there. This entire back area is completely walled off. It's all water, so you got your own little dock. There's a well here, like I said. Delicious water drink. And then you can forage and farm and all the wood you could possibly need for construction. And then the house is super cool already anyway. So if we, hopefully the doors are open. Can we get in maybe? Probably not. Dang it, let's cheat our way in. We're doing it. All right, get inside. We have some garage downstairs here, which is pretty cool. You can work on your car. Ooh, a generator spawn. Thank you. A little place to work on your car, store your, your sweet ride out of the rain. You go upstairs, you got the second floor, little kitchen area, fridge, stove, some more storage, kind of pantry. Back here, another bathroom, which is really nice. And back here's the washer dryer room. Super awesome. It's got a fireplace in the living room with a nice TV and some bookshelves. Really nicely. It's tasteful. It's just tasteful. Such a nice layout. And up here we got the gym, the workout area, and a little locker stuff, and the master bedroom. Another fireplace. How many fireplaces do you need? And a walk-in closet, ladies. Am I right? High five. And then out here on the deck, you can just come and survey and just know that everything the light touches, you've probably peed on at some point. Yeah, so that's Lake Ivy, an amazing modded map. On to my next pick. Okay, guys, the next map we're going to be talking about is the West Point expansion. Here we are back at the Knox County map. This is Rosewood, the Muldrow. Here's West Point right here. And West Point expansion basically seamlessly adds right to the edge of West Point and adds from here over this way. So it fills in this area right here to the east side of West Point and mixes right in with the already existing layout. It's really, really amazing. And honestly, if you didn't know it was there, you wouldn't even know you were playing on a modded area. It would feel like just one large vanilla town. It's that good. Okay, guys, the next stop on Bill Murray and my favorite modded maps list is West Point expansion. That's right, we're at the West Point extension, I guess, mini mall right now. I love this map. It's an amazing map, and I would say this map might be the best map that blends in with vanilla. If you didn't know better, you wouldn't know where this map started and where West Point be. Oh, we got a Spiffo. Let's go. That's we always looking for the Spiffos in the toy stores. So you'd have a hard time knowing where this map actually started and West Point began. And they're so similar. They've done such a good job and made another wait, 2 Spiffos. Well, let's go. We out here. You would have a hard time finding a better map that just fits in with the vanilla aesthetic of the game. It's such a nice map. We'll put a little Spiffo out here, and we'll go explore some more of the landmarks around West Point. Okay, here we are at the West Point Police Station. As you can see here, one of the coolest looking police stations in the game, in my opinion. Looks pretty legit, like an old government building. I really like it. Let's see if we're lucky. Are the doors open here? Oh, they are. Nice. Let's go. So you can come inside. Big scary police station. Lots of stuff to explore. I think the armory is back here somewhere. Yeah, you got maybe it's back here. No, that's just a bathroom, little locker room area. Looks like something back there, but really cool layout. And again, police station's always a good place to explore, get some guns and whatnot. And then right next to the police station is the West Point expansion fire department. I've seen a lot of really cool bases that combine these two buildings. But yeah, just as you can see, it just kind of looks like a vanilla town. But that's not a dig. That's the best thing about it. It blends right in, but yet is still a new experience, a new place to explore, and really amazing. On to my next location. All right, Bill and I have a rule. You don't go inside hospitals in PZ unless you need medical immediately, or you're gonna die. And I'm not breaking that rule for you guys today. But if you guys don't have that rule and you're brave enough, you can go into the West Point expansion, super terrifying giant hospital. Yeah, that's right. There's a ginormous, super scary hospital here, and it is full. And I mean full of zombies. Not right now, of course. I'm playing in debug mode, but when you play this in your game, there's going to be a lot of zombies in there. But if you need medical, this is the place you're going to want to go. I am not going inside there. It's too scary. On to our next place. Okay, here we are in another place that I always like to hit when I'm in town. Get it? Hit! It was such... jokes. Anyway, this is the gun store. There's a gun store here. As you see, you're gonna need a sledgehammer to get in. Now I'm playing in debug mode just to show you guys around. I'm teleporting around the map to show you guys, but this is now I don't have any like gun mods or anything installed, but just in vanilla, as you can see, there's a lot of stuff in here, useful things, military gear, backpacks and tents and all sorts of fun stuff. And what do we have back here? Just get destroyed. Kitchen stuff, leather jackets, more things. And back here, probably an armory, I would assume. What do we got in here? Yep. Armory, guns, all sorts of fun stuff back here. This is the West Point Expansion Gun Store. You definitely want to check this place out. It's located right below this like construction area and right next to the laundromat and the medical building. So if you're trying to find it, it's right here at the corner of this building. There's also lots of other like little hidden armories and things around town to explore. Amazing map, West Point Expansion. Okay guys, here we are back here on the Project Zomboid interactive map. Now the next map we're going to be talking about is Over the River. And this unfortunately the interactive map doesn't show many of the modded locations, but it does show 3, and you can overlay them on the map over here with these blue buttons. You can overlay New Denver, Bedford, or this OTR is Over the River. So if we overlay that, boom, we'll see it appear right here. And this is actually where Over the River is located. So if you come over here, if you notice, it's this is West Point here. If you look at the overall map, this is Muldrow. So if you go north to West Point, and then there is a little footbridge to cross right here to get over. That's how you get over to Over the River. Or if you have the map installed, I believe it has a spawn point. You can spawn over there. If you're going to travel there, you're going to have to cross this super scary survivor building-ish bridge. I believe this is a Fallout 3 reference, if I remember Waldron told me correctly. And then you get onto this ship, and it's kind of like a labyrinth. You got to find your way through here. Lots of zombies, really scary place. And then once you get to the other side, there's some amazing stuff over here. There's an entire stadium with survivor-made buildings in there. This is a model of Walter White's house, which Waldron told me he had to watch Breaking Bad scenes like over and over and over to try to get it as exact as possible. And it's really neat. And there's a big military base over here in the back. And this neighborhood, I believe, right here is from Grand Theft Auto. So if the map doesn't want to load, but let's go check out all the places. All right, guys, we're back, and the next map I'm going to talk about is Over the River. Now, I love this map. It's such a creative build. You want to know how do you drive to Over the River? Well, you can't. The only way to get there is over this super scary footbridge. Now, I'm not going to spoil it for you. I'm not going to take you guys across the footbridge. I'll let you guys experience that on your own, but it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. It's very challenging though. It's end game content. So if you come here and you're gonna try to assault the footbridge, especially on higher pops, know that you may die here, and you better bring lots of weapons, whether that's melee weapons or ammo. This is a challenge. If you're gonna make it across this alive, it's not gonna be easy. But let's go explore some of the highlights of Over the River. So if you do survive the bridge, this is where you're going to come out. This is the other side of the river. We're in an unexplored territory now. And this is what you're going to find. Lots of shipping containers that do contain loot. And also some rather bitey friends sometimes. And then you come out here to the main street, the big highway in the beginning. Lots of kind of beat up cars. And this is kind of like the... it's like a rural, but yet kind of... The businesses are on this street, so there's a gas station over here. There's the gas station right there. We got the pile of crepe. Yep, little pile of crepe over there. And then a gas station over here. And lots of other cool things to show you. Let's go check them out. Now, Over the River does have a crazy military base. There is these hangars, military hangars. It's got an absolutely terrifying looking giant military hospital thing. And it's even got a super duper scary secret underground military bunker thing. Ugh. Run away! And it's got some pop culture references as well, like Walter White's house from Breaking Bad. Pretty painstakingly recreated as close as possible through Project Zomboid building. Absolutely amazingly done. Waldron, the maker of this map, told me that he rewatched and rewatched and rewatched episodes of Breaking Bad to try to get the layout just right. So yeah, Walter White's house from Breaking Bad, really cool. And yes, it is in fact missing the pizza on the roof. No pizza on the roof. And you may recognize this neighborhood from Grand Theft Auto. You can visit the McCoy logging area if you need a super terrifying pile of wood. But the absolute coolest part of Over the River is this ginormous, and I mean ginormous, stadium, football stadium with survivor-made buildings inside. It's just so neat. It totally feels like survivors like were trying to live here for a while, and they all retreated to the stadium and like made little structures. So like this map is awesome. But again, this is a challenging map. You know, if you're just starting out of the game, you might not want to come here. But if you want to add it to your world, and then at some point in the game, if you feel like you've progressed far enough, you're ready for the challenge, or maybe you're just ready to go out guns blazing, you can come check out Over the River. And if you survive it, or even if you don't, it's an amazing experience. I love this map. On to the next one. Okay, guys, the next map we're going to be talking about on our map tour is Pitstop. I love this map. It's made by my boys Dylan and Plenty. Now, this is the interactive map again. This is Muldrow right here, and this is Rosewood over here. If you go to the four corners right here, or this little intersection south of Muldrow, and then go west, right about here is where Pitstop will be. So it's basically between the north side of Rosewood and the south side of Muldrow. You're going to find Pitstop right about here. Okay, guys, here we are in Pitstop. Now, Pitstop is one of my favorite maps, and it's by one of my favorite map-making teams, Dylan and Plenty. They make some amazing and really cool maps. Like, oh, there's a Tristan's Tools right there, and we've got Ro Jogins. Have you ever tried therapy? And then if you come right down here, you might see a little reference to one of your favorite Twitch streamers or YouTubers, or maybe you don't like that guy, who knows. But yeah, this is Pitstop. It's got lots of really cool buildings and details and little interesting things to find everywhere. I really love this map. It fits in well with the vanilla map, and it's in a really good spot as well. It was kind of in an empty part of the map, and it fills in pretty well. I really like it. So let's explore some of the cool places you can find in Pitstop. So there's some really fun shops here in Pitstop, like the Sugar Shack for all of your candy needs. We have Ricky's Pet Care. You can visit Sequisha's Old Rusty Cars. There's a really cool junkyard where you can pick up all sorts of neat things that you can use to barricade your base. Ooh, this junk pile looks pretty cool. Or maybe this one. Lots of really neat items in here and piled up cars. So many custom assets on this map that just look like amazing barricades and just really cool stuff. Ooh, generator. You can even stop by the burger kiosk of one of your favorite YouTubers and Twitch people. Or maybe you don't like that guy, who knows. And if you're like my boy Aether, boy, do I have the place for you. Did anybody say water dispensers? Huh? Who needs enough water for the rest of their lives, which in this game is typically 3 days? Huh? There's also a gun store in town for those of you that like the shooty bang bang pew pew, and maybe a place to stop in for a drink or two. Maybe there's a nice bartender in here. I don't know. Drunk on Life Cold Classic Bar. Sounds like a nice place. Or maybe you're just looking to get swole, and you could stop in at the Orange Peach Fitness Center. Oh yeah, time to get my workouts in. Enough of that working out nonsense. I'm gonna stop in Goals Hard Liquor and get some of that sweet juice of the gods. Let me in! Let me in! But this is one of my favorite places in Pitstop. Look at all these custom motorcycles. These, like, my boy Dylan has been putting in some work on this map with the custom assets. Look at all these super sick motorcycles. They're all amazing. Can you pick these up? You can pick it up, decorate your base, move them around, like super cool. And again, more like super interesting barricaded stuff and all the custom assets on this map. This map is amazing. I absolutely recommend all 3 of the maps. We're going to cover all 3 of their main maps, Dylan and Plenty. But this is Pitstop. Super awesome map. There's literally stuff to find and cool custom assets everywhere you look on this map. It's amazing. Go install Pitstop right now. Have some fun. But remember, Pitstop has a lot of zombies. So be ready. Be ready. This is not for the faint of heart. This is not your grandmother's Riverside. You know what I'm saying? This map is serious. Okay, guys, here we are back on the interactive map. Now, if we go and zoom in here to Rosewood, and then we go north, the next map is going to be Blackwood, and it starts right about here. It's right here. Unfortunately, it doesn't show on the interactive map, but it's just north of Rosewood. If you go straight north on the main street of Rosewood, you can't miss it. It's right here. We're going to go check out Blackwood. Okay, guys, here we are at the next map I'm going to talk about. Now, this is Blackwood. This is the next map I'm going to talk about by my boy Dylan and Plenty. And man, my boy's Dylan and Plenty. But man, is this map tough. Now, I think it's amazing. It's one of my absolute favorite maps. But this is literally like a challenge map inside the regular map. So this map, I feel like it really tells a story. Like the citizens were all trying to just do whatever they could to block off the streets. So this town, the entire thing is basically barricaded off, blocked off. You're gonna struggle to even travel. Look how jammed up everything is. So you're gonna struggle to even travel around this town without a sledgehammer. Everything is so confined and hard to get around. Actually, what? Has this changed since the last time I was here? I don't even know how to get through here now. Wait, what? Can you even go this way now? Oh, there you go. So yeah, you go over here. Like, just the streets everywhere you look is just full of trash, and I mean that in the best way. Like, look at the Spiffo sign hiding out there, and all these like piles of garbage and custom assets. Look, there's even a little gnome right there. Like, little cool details everywhere you look. Crumpled up trash can. Like, all of these are custom assets that you're only going to find on these maps. Like this sign up here about the mayor. And then, ooh, this is like, this rolled a survivor building this whole thing, so that's a pretty lucky roll. Fire barrels and just the... I can't express to you how insanely difficult this map is to play because of the sight lines and just getting around in general. All right, I gotta be honest, it's been a little bit since I played this map, so I kind of forget the ways around stuff. All right, here you go, this way. Absolutely not, like, and it just goes on and on and on like this. I'm not going to show you guys the whole thing. I want you to have to explore it yourself. I think I'm going to cut in a couple of my funny clips from here because I have played this map quite a bit and had some fun experiences, and I'm going to take you around and show you some of the highlights. Ah! Holy f***! Jesus Christ! Whoo! There was a fucking zombie inside the pillar. I feel like he's gonna get me if I go over there, but what if I do this? Maybe this will work. If I break this. Ah! Scared the shit out of me. God damn. That literally made me yell. That's the first time. Okay. That was the first time this game's ever made me actually yell. Like, ah! Alright guys, this is my first stop in Blackwood. This is kind of a two-part pop culture reference. It's a Shaun of the Dead reference and a reference to the Twitch streamer Slush Puppy. So we have the Slush Chester. That's right. Inside a little bar. You might want to spend the last few days of your apocalypse tying one on. You know, maybe play some video games. And as you can see, it's all barricaded up and looks super cool. I love this place. The Slush Chester. Okay, here we are at my next spot. This is the Munder Difflin Paper Company. Now, as a huge fan of The Office, I think this is great. I love this reference. And if we go inside up to the office, you'll see that it's pretty much painstakingly recreated. We got Pam's desk here and Michael's office and, you know, the meeting room and where Pam and Jim and Dwight would all sit, and then the back office. where Kevin and those guys would hang out. It's just super neat. Just another amazing reference, and pretty well reimagined in the world of PZ. The Office reference. I love this place. Now, Blackwood is a really tough map, as I've been saying. But if you can manage your way, there's a super scary church right there. If you can manage your way around, there are a lot of like military places and a lot of places to get some good loot. So, if you can survive and make your way around the map, you can definitely find some good things to help keep you alive and on your further adventure. Really, really fun and challenging. Look at how cool this church looks. Another cool reference here is the Sharks Helicopter Flight Academy, formerly Chuck's. This is a reference to the expanded helicopter event mod. They have their own little helicopter building here, a little helicopter pad, and their own little spot. Really cool reference to some other cool mod makers. Again, just this map is just full of interesting things to find and explore. It wouldn't be Kentucky without a Kentucky Fried Chicken, am I right? Well, this is more KFZ. I love that it's like the Colonel and a bucket of brains. It's super awesome. Again, just more fun references. The KFZ restaurant in Blackwood. Okay, guys, last stop on the Blackwood tour. My personal favorite, for obvious reasons, is the RoyaleWithCheese Co. home office and factory. That's right, this is where all the burger making is done. Now, don't listen to any of those rumors. They're completely unwarranted. We use 100% safe FDA grade beef, 100% beef patties in our burgers. Don't listen to any of that nonsense. There's all sorts of really cool RoyaleWithCheese references everywhere. RoyaleWithCheese, a burger worth fighting for. We got some little burgers on the table over here. Now, I'm not going to show you what's behind the gates over there. But again, take my word for it. 100% USDA grade beef. We've even got some stuff in here. Oh, look, what's on TV? It's a little RoyaleWithCheese TV show. And some the RoyaleWithCheese flooring. And I was lucky enough to be included in the map. Thanks again to Dylan and Plenty for everything they've done for me. It's amazing. But yeah, a little Royale with the fridge there. And I love this place. It's the RoyaleWithCheese home office and factory. You may not want to look what's behind here. Just saying. I'll leave that to you guys to explore, though. Okay, guys, here we are back on the Project Zomboid interactive map. Now we're going to zoom in on my favorite reference points of Rosewood here. Now, if you go to the north side of Rosewood and go west, you're going to run right into Grapeseed. I believe it starts right about here-ish. Right about, I believe it combines this. So right about here is where Grapeseed starts. And it's really awesome map. Let's go check it out. Okay, guys, next stop on Cheese's favorite modded maps is Grapeseed. Now, you might be able to see right away why this one has a special place in my heart. But this map is amazing, and it's absolutely packed with pop culture and streamer Easter eggs. I was lucky enough to be playing this map right when it came out. And Dylan and Plenty, who made this map, they asked me if I wanted a streamer Easter egg. And I thought I was going to get like a poster or something with my icon on it. But no, I got an entire restaurant themed around my channel. Super great. As you can see, the RoyaleWithCheese sign up there with my burger on it. They actually collabed with me a bit. I actually designed this Dong Pop poster. I thought it was kind of funny, and Jenny did the photoshopping, and then they put that on the map. They added murder for anybody that's a fan of my ARC YouTube videos. We all know that murder likes to tell silly jokes, and if you have Pseudonymous Ed's silly sound mod, you can actually right-click on murder, and he'll tell us a silly joke. My girlfriend was sad today, so I let her draw on my body. Yeah, I gave her a shoulder to crayon. Get it? Crayon? Sounds like crayon. Yikes. Okay, so I'm sorry I did that, but so like I said, that's murder. And then if you go inside the restaurant here, so you'll see the inside is covered with like my emotes, and there's a wall border with all my emotes. There's another RoyaleWithCheese, a burger worth fighting for. This was such a nice little touch. This is the little devil fries for my daughter. We call my daughter jokingly Tiny Satan, and for a while she refused to sleep, so it's a little devil fries, no sleep. So that's a little shout out to my daughter. This is my my girl Jenny's milkshake icon they put in here. I have a silly Bob Ross emote I use over on my Twitch channel, and he used that and made a happy little meal sign out of it, which I think really cool. But anyway, there's a little RoyaleWithCheese TV right here, and no refund sign. There's a fun sign in the bathroom over here. I like to talk about this on my Twitch channel sometimes about If you really want to treat yourself, you take all your clothes off and you sit backwards on the toilet, and then you can search memes, you know, on your phone, and you rest it on the back, and it feels nice and cool on your belly. Well, I talk about that on my channel, so Dylan added into the map, which I think is really funny, the meta. And then if you come back here, like, there's just really nice little touches that he added all over the map for me. At the time when this was made, my personal best... Is there lights in here? Where's the light switch? There it is. Aha! At the time this was made, my personal best was 8 months survived in PZ. So this is actually a picture of my in-game character at the time, and he made him Employee of the Month for 8 months. I thought that was so clever and neat. And if you go back here, there's a... Oh yeah, there's a princess picture. This is actually my picture, by the way. This is a picture of me, and it says princess. And then if you go up here into the offices, some more cool touches. We were going trying to figure out a good Twitch name for me. You know, Royale with Burger Lover. We settled on RoyaleWithCheese TV, which is kind of funny. I played a lot of Ark when I started content creation. So this is the Ark Survivor trophy that he put in the game for me. And this is, well, we don't want to talk about that. And then over here, some more cool stuff. Jenny and I designed this poster. It's a Princess Bride poster that says, "Anybody want a penis?" Which I think is pretty funny with Andre on it. Now this was this touched me actually. We posted this picture right here, this drawing. This is my daughter's very first crayon drawing she made. And you know, she's only one, so it's just a scribble on paper, but he actually took that and hung it up on the cabinet in my office, which was really amazing. There's a little kitchen here. Oh, and this guy, this is the RoyaleWithCheese owner, and if you activate him with Ed Silly Sound mod...
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
He does Pulp Fiction quotes.
Please, continue. This is a tasty burger.
You know, because RoyaleWithCheese. And then if you go over into here, this is my office, which is really cool. I got my own custom arcade machine. I designed this poster as well. It's a Cobra Kai poster. It's kind of hard to see because it's so small, but it actually... Instead of Cobra Kai, it says Crotch Chop, which was kind of funny. And this is Jenny's picture again. It's a little like heart because I love Jenny and a little cheese. And then this right here is my desktop background that was drawn for me by my good friend Nez. It's a rainbow unicorn and me and Ark, my Ark character. And that's hung up in my office, so I absolutely love it. And this is just my restaurant. The entire town is packed with all sorts of super cool streamer and Easter eggs and all sorts of neat things. I'm going to show you guys a few of them. I'm not going to show them all to you because I want you guys to explore the map and find what you can find for yourself. But we're going to start right here with my neighbor. If you go one building to the north, this is the Squeaky Clean Gym. If any of you guys know Twitch or you watch Tarkov at all, I'm sure you know Clean. Clean's a big workout guy, Muay Thai guy, and he's got his own gym. Super duper cool. There's a little Killa statue in here, you know, Tarkov references. And then if you go back here, a little Kappa thing, and I believe this is a Marine flag, and a little gun on the wall with his symbol. A bunch of cool, like, clean stuff. Also, secret, this cabinet right here that you can take is actually 100 storage. So really, really useful cabinet, actually. You can take that to your house and use it to store stuff. And then up top, there's a Muay Thai fighting ring, or maybe a UFC ring. And then there's like a Keep It Clean thing, some Halo swords. Like, there's just stuff everywhere you look. There's like just cool Easter eggs. It's awesome. There's even a little like wet floor sign with his symbol on it. Super neat. Let's go check out some other stuff. All right, right here, we'll just keep going up the street. Right here next to the Clean Gym is Moe's Bar, a Simpsons reference. So it's locked. We can't get in. Let me in. But it's Moe's Bar. As you can see, it's kind of recreated a lot like Moe's Bar with the pool table and whatnot. Some Simpsons art in here, which is really neat. Like, there's just cool touches of stuff everywhere. What's this? Oh, the Blinky, the three-eyed Blinky fish from the Simpsons on the table there. Like, it's literally packed with references. All right, I love this place too. This place really makes me laugh. This is the XXX Cuddy's sexual antiques. Like hot tubs for sale, Prime discounts. Prime members get giant discounts. And then you go in here and there's there's the lubricated swing and some interesting mannequins. you're coming home with me. You know what I'm saying? So bring that guy home. And then if you come upstairs, there's some interesting stuff up in here, like the hot tub streamer room with the Twitch logo. And then over here, this is actually how I actually earned my way into having my own restaurant on the map. I'm not proud of it, but the casting couch. All right, guys, here we are on Main Street with a bunch of more cool references. This is the Better Call Steve law office. There's obviously a Better Call Saul reference. And we actually got a really bad draw here because all these buildings are burned. That's a kind of a bummer because this is a good hunting store right here. This is the Future Beef restaurant, which is a Futurama reference. Unfortunately, it's all burned up, but there's still some of the cool Futurama art and the ship and Bender, all sorts of neat things in here. And if we go outside over here, we have the Easy Mart, which is another Simpsons reference. It's like the Quickie Mart, Buff beer sold inside. Just there's everywhere you look. Look at this guy. Does anybody watch cartoons? I think it was in the 90s. Anybody remember Ed, Edd and Eddy? Look, it's Plank. Just random plank on the ground. If we look over here, there's another little thing. You need to respect my authority. All right, that was the worst Cartman ever. But yeah, the little Cartman hanging out. There's just like every little inch of this place is covered with cool stuff, interesting things to find. You can spend forever just going house to house. Every house has like neat art and cool custom things. The entire map is covered with like custom tiles. The houses are neat. Everything about this map is amazing. I've heard some people think it's a little memey, but for me, this is a video game. I don't think PZ needs to be, you know, everything needs to be 100% lore friendly and everything needs to be, you know, super tough and hardcore. And this is I forget what this is a reference to, maybe Last of Us or something. The golf guitar, I forget. That's a reference to something. I don't remember exactly what it was. And this over here is the Slush Puppy restaurant. Now, Slush Puppy has another streamer reference here. This place is actually really neat. It's got a bunch of cool stuff. Like, Slush Puppy's a big Tarkov guy, so there's a no grenade launcher sign there. There's I think this is Australian flag. Goth girls get discounts, so it's just nice. And then if you come inside, there's some other stuff like Slush's iconic mega tiny condoms. There's a Tasmanian devil on the table. I think Slush is from Tasmania. And this thing, this is one of my favorite things. This is also 100 storage, and you can bring this bear back to your base. And can we pick up the bear, please? Oh, it has items in it. Never mind. All right, you can pick this bear up and bring it home with you, and it's actually a huge storage. It stores 100, so that's really really neat. And if you go back here, there's all sorts of more references. This is, I think that's a Tasmanian flag right there, and some more Slush art, tool posters. I think these are pictures of his cat, Minnie and Mickey. Like, there's just like literally stuff everywhere. The whole entire map is packed with awesome references and fun stuff to find. If you come over here, I think this is the restaurant from Toy Story. I believe this is supposed to be the diner from Toy Story. So if you come over here, there's some Toy Story references inside of here. Yep, like these guys on the table here, and I think they also may speak. Maybe not. Do I have to take them off the table? I'm pretty sure these guys make noise as well with the Ed Silly Sound mod. You guys talk? Say stuff. Yep. Alright, that's the French one. Come on, give me the regular one. The Claw, which is really neat. Like, just an amazing map. I love this place. Go download Grapeseed now and go explore your way around. Oh, this, I want to show you guys this. Now, you will get a lot of zombies coming out of the forest here and attacking, so that's something to worry about at this place. But this is an amazing starter base right here. Straight across the street from that restaurant. The place is fenced all the way around except for right here. So if you can make yourself a gate or a little wall or put some cars here, you basically have an amazing starter base. So definitely recommended starter base, but you got to watch out. A lot of zombies do roll through here, especially on the higher pops. But yeah, I'm not going to show you the whole thing. I want you to have some fun exploring yourself. And a little secret that I even haven't found, hidden around this map somewhere, and it's super tiny, is a TARDIS from Doctor Who, and it actually has 200 storage. So it's the best, tiniest storage in the entire game. I haven't found it myself. Maybe you can find it. Go find the TARDIS. Okay, guys, we're back here on the Project Zomboid interactive map. Now, the next place we're going to be talking about is Eerie Country. Now, like the other modded maps, it does not show on this map, but it is located if you go straight south from Muldrow. If you go to Muldrow and you follow the main street just all the way south, Eerie starts right here at the edge of the map. So Eerie starts right here at the edge of the map. If you go straight south from the main street of Muldrow all the way until you get to the edge of the map, it'll start right here, and it's huge. It's like all the way out here. You can't miss it. Let's go check out Eerie Country. Okay, guys, the final 2 stops on Cheese's favorite maps. Here we are at Eerie Country. Now, this map is amazing. Not only is it giant, and when I say giant, I mean it is ginormous, this map. And as you can see, very challenging just to get into the city. This is the road into town. As you can see, it's all barricaded off, broken cars everywhere. It's just a disaster. The entire town is absolutely bonkers. I'm not gonna, look at that. The Erie County sign, there's another map that just has custom assets and things everywhere. The bloody Eerie Country sign, super neat. Let's go around and check out some of, and again, I can't show them all to you because this map is huge and just full of amazing things everywhere you look. I would say this map has some of the most creative architecture in all of PZ. But let's look around and check out some of my favorite spots. Okay, guys, here we are entering the Silent Hill area of Eerie Country. Super duper creepy area over here. The entire town is all boarded up and covered with garbage, and it looks like people were trying to live here, but obviously they didn't make it, and now this town is just completely run down and covered with trash. Here we are at one of my favorite places on the whole map, actually. This is the Eerie Country car graveyard, is what I call it. And if you're a car collector like me, you can come up to this area in the Silent Hill place, and there's just cars and all sorts of stuff strewn throughout the woods all over. If you look around through here, you can find all sorts of interesting things like discarded dressers and like old washing machines and just tons of cars and things. It's like a junkyard out in the woods. I love this place. Look, an old arcade machine, some old chairs, and just like tons of cars. I love to come out here and explore and see what kind of interesting things I can find. Usually there's some really neat cars over here, but yeah, I love this part. This is the car graveyard. Okay, remember when I said this place had some of the coolest architecture in all of Project Zomboid? Check this place out. This is just like a random house you can find on the map, but look at how cool this place would make for a base. Come inside down here. It's got like a little locker room area. You can go upstairs, and then you can go outside here, and then you can go out on like outside. There's like some trees and some outdoor areas of your own little kind of. You can go up in the little tower and look around. What an awesome little starter base this place is. It's almost like a completely pre-made base. I love this place. Check out how cool this greens is. Just like, look at this building. A glass tower. I love the construction on this map. So neat. Just everywhere you look, more and more cool, amazing buildings to explore. Okay, guys, here we are at another absolutely amazing build on this map. I call it Iron Man's house. I don't know what it's actually supposed to be called, but that's what I think it looks like and reminds me of. Okay, so you see this super crazy kind of mountain thing I'm looking at? So what this is, right? See it up there? There's a house up on top of this. Now, the only way to get up there, as far as I've found, there might be a way through the building as well, but this is the way I always go, is you have to take this super creepy path that's one wide and terrifying all the way around. Now, remember, I'm just playing in debug mode right now, so there's no zombies, and I'm in God mode and I can't die. But now imagine doing this on your main character. You have to travel this super scary path, and there's zombies everywhere, and, if you die, it's permadeath, and you have to go all the way around all this super crazy stuff. All right, guys, we made it all the way up the super scary path, all the way up here to the top, and now what you find inside of Iron Man's house is Wait, you didn't think I was going to show you what was in here, do you? No, you guys got to come up here yourself and see what's in there. Not for the faint of heart, but if you have the balls to check it out, this is one of the craziest builds in all of Project Zomboid, in my opinion. This place is absolutely nuts. Atox Warrior, the guy that makes this map, is an absolute mad genius of PZ building and map making. Amazing. I love Iron Man's house. Let's go check out some more places. Okay, here we are at another amazing build. This is the super scary church. Now, part of the map I haven't told you guys about. Atox had put in a kind of a scavenger hunt, and hidden all throughout the map are a bunch of different Spiffo statues, all dressed in different costumes. Like there's a Dracula and a Darth Vader and all sorts of other ones. And not to toot my own horn, you know what I'm saying, but beep, beep. I was actually the first person to find them all. So I have a kind of a special love-hate relationship with this place in particular. This is actually where my last death happened. If you come into this graveyard, underneath this super scary church, and you come inside... Really? That's not what I meant to do. Come on, man. Jump over. I want to open the door. If you open this door here... well, we'll just debug open this door. There's a really, really, really scary, completely in the dark, one wide labyrinth underneath the church. Now, like I said, this is where my last PZ death occurred, in this maze, trying to find the Dracula Spiffo. So another fun part of the map is there's a built-in scavenger hunt. Can you find all the Spiffos? There's cool little military installations all over the map. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, I can bring this home with me. Oh, oh, God. Oh. I mean, just when you thought this map didn't literally have it all, crashed helicopters? Like, what? Crashed lootable helicopters? What? Oh, what's that over there? Another super scary out in the woods bunker thing? Okay, guys, this is the last build I'm going to show you on this map, and not because it's the last cool thing to see, but just because I don't have time. I could literally spend a whole video just on this map. But check this place out. When have you ever seen a windmill in Project Zomboid? Like, Atox is so creative with the builds. Everywhere you look, there's just little interesting uses of the building pieces. Like, he made a windmill. Like, it looks amazing. How cool of a base would this be? I'd love to live in a windmill. Ooh. What's in here? Got any good loots? And there's a deer head. Ooh. Oh. Ugh. But that's Eerie Country. I love this place. Oh, wait. I lied. I can't leave Eerie without showing you one of my favorite places. Anybody recognize this house? This is the Night of the Living Dead house, which is super awesome, especially if you're a zombie movie fan. Pretty painstakingly recreated. You know, just kind of a regular looking house deal. But then you go down into the basement. And look, really cool, like downstairs with the table and everything, just like in the movie. And then if you, let's see, there is a, hey, give me that. There's a door here. Ooh, secret underground graveyard area with your own well. Delicious water. Drink. Eerie Country with the Night of the Living Dead house. I mean, how cool is that? Okay, guys, you know what it is. We're back here on the Project Zomboid interactive map. We're going to zoom in on Rosewood. It's a good reference point. Most people know that. Now, if you go to the north side of Rosewood and go all the way west, right here where this corner is, this is where Raven Creek starts. It's the final map on our list. Raven Creek fills in basically this whole back corner. It's absolutely giant, but it starts right here on this corner. If you go west from the north side of Rosewood, you'll run right into it. You can't miss it. Let's go check out Raven Creek. Okay, guys, here we are at the last and final map. This is probably the wildest map in all of Project Zomboid. We're talking about Raven Creek. Now, Raven Creek is enormous. I believe it's 64 cells. This is just the tip of the iceberg right here. This is when you know you've hit Raven Creek. You find this gas station area. I love to base at this motel right here. It actually makes a really great fob. We're just going to do a little fast forward walking here. So this is where it starts right here. That's kind of the first part of Raven Creek you'll run into. This is the intersection on the map. So if you don't have Raven Creek, this is where the corner is. It'll just go north. But if you have Raven Creek, you'll run over here. And if you, they recently expanded it. I went from 24 cells to 64 cells. So there's a huge expansion now. So if you go down this way, there's like some farmland and farmhouses, really great starter bases. If you don't want to get into the real scary part of the city, little texture things. I think that's because we're in debug mode. But here we go. You come into a military location right here. Now, this is going to be absolutely packed with zombies, like jammed with zombies. And we got some, there'll be some like military loot and stuff in here. And this part, you know, usually not too bad. There's some military car spawns back here typically. And then, but that's as far as you can get. That's literally as far as you can get into Raven Creek without, I don't know what this might be because I'm in debug mode, or maybe I forgot to load a tile pack. No big deal there. You need Sledgehammer to get in. The entire thing of Raven Creek is military blockaded off now. So you can get to the farmlands, and that's it. To get to the rest of the city, you need a sledgehammer, and you're going to break your way in, and it is nuts. Let's go check it out. Okay, so if you're able to make it through the blockade, you can continue down this road. You have to pass through this super terrifying tunnel. Again, completely blockaded off. Ooh, maybe you can go around the side. That doesn't look too scary or anything. Now, now remember, I'm playing in debug mode, so I don't. There's no zombies in the world. I'm in God mode. I could run around super quick. But let me tell you, this is not for the faint of heart if you're playing on your main character, especially if you've been alive for a few months and you're coming through here, all these super creepy tunnels, and man, am I ever gonna get out of here? Can we fight our way back out some way? Nope, that's a closet. Yeah, let me out that. Yeah. All right, here we go. So we've bypassed the blockade there. But if you have a sledgehammer, you can break your way through. Of course, that's how you're gonna have to get in with a car. And then we break back out, and we keep pushing here. Let's see. Through into the city. I just want to show you guys how crazy it is just to get in. So if you come this way from the main entrance, you'd have to sledgehammer through a bunch of different stuff, and then you get to this. And then you still, now this is what you get to. It's like crazy. Like, okay, so now you have to come through this. This used to be the entrance before the big expansion. This used to be the hard part to get through. And now this is what you get to after you make it through all the other stuff. So if you happen to make it through all this part, you'll come out here to the, where you'll actually start to see the city. And here we are. This is like a real city. Like big, huge buildings everywhere. Their streets are completely packed with cars. Good luck driving around this town. When I played this map, I spent a huge amount of time clearing cars out of the road, pushing things out of the way, so I was even able to move. And all of these buildings, and I mean every single building, if you aggro the building, will pour zombies out for like a week. Every time you'll come by this building for like the next week, they're just going to be zombies just pouring out of it everywhere. Now, like when I said this map is big, there's a giant police station right here. If you keep going all the way south, so if you go all the way to the south, there's a super scary military base. Lots of loot, lots of zombies. There's really, really interesting buildings like this Knox Bank complex with the glass walkover bridge. Like just giant city, huge, tall buildings everywhere you look. So scary and so fun. Beautiful parks to spend your Sunday afternoons relaxing. Look at that survivor building. Imagine all the loot that might be in that survivor building. And look at that giant building right there. And all the other giant buildings everywhere. Ooh, a tool store. Better bring a sledgehammer. Then if you go to the far west side of town, there's another super scary military base and hospital. The Raven Creek General Hospital. Ooh, wonder what's in there. Beware dead inside. Don't mind if I do. Look at this crazy military installation all the way to the west. Like crazy military loot. Tons of stuff everywhere. Huge amounts of zombies. Giant hospital. Couldn't get any scarier. You can find your way to this extremely well barricaded off and yet super duper scary bridge. I wonder where this goes. Okay, we finally made it over the bridge and I found this place. I had a sledgehammer, so I figured I'd open it up. This looks like a pretty safe place to spend the night, right? This doesn't look terrifying at all. Not even a little. Okay, I lied. This looks super scary. I'm out of here. All right, no, this is what I call the Survivor Fortress. This place is, and I'm talking jammed with zombies, like thousands. And Really, really scary, and some interesting kind of things you can find up in there. I'm not going to show you what you can find in the building, but I would definitely explore this place if you have the guts. Now, Raven Creek is absolutely packed with secrets. If I follow this train track here into the tunnel, I see a doorway. What do we have? That's right, you guessed it. Super scary labyrinth of cool loot and death. Super duper scary train tunnel maze thing. And again, there's stuff like this all over the map, like hidden armories, hidden secret places, scary tunnels. There's literally things like this covering the entire map. There's another part on the other side. I love this map so much. Super cool. This is the port at Raven Creek. Now, if you can make your way here across the bridge and you get over here, this place is nuts. Now, every single one of these containers, every single one is just packed with loot. Like, and it's all, you never know what you're going to get. Some of them are going to have military stuff. Sometimes it'll be food, sometimes clothes. Literally, they all have just crazy stuff in them. Sometimes it's military stuff. Sometimes it's nothing. Sometimes it's 20 zombies. So be careful. There's literally, it's like Christmas every day over here. You never know what you're going to find. What's in this one? Nails. All right, guys, our last stop on Raven Creek and our last stop on my modded map tour. This is my go-to base location in Raven Creek. It's fenced almost all the way around. There's an armory over here in this building. There used to be a secret armory actually hidden up in this this container up here in the sky you had to build up to, but I don't think that exists anymore. But as you can see, really cool warehouse, lots of loot, and then if you can make your way in here, let's just debug unlock here. There's military loot, so really cool spot to base. It starts you off with some military loot. But that's going to do it for our modded map tour, guys. So if you guys learned anything today, you enjoyed the tour, make sure and hit the like button and consider subscribing to the channel. We're going to be doing lots more PZ content. I stream PZ on Twitch almost every single day. I'd love to have you guys come check me out over there at twitch.tv/RoyaleWithCheese TV. But I love you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Cheese!